Hi, Freddie.
Hey,
How are,
hey,
how are you today?
I am really good. How are you, Keith?
I'm doing good, Freddie. Thanks for asking. So, how's your day so far?
It's really good. Thanks for having me on the show.
Oh,
It's really good.
it's my pleasure, Freddie. So, Freddie, today you released your self-titled album. So, can you tell me a bit about the songwriting and the production behind this album?
Well, it started last year, really, during the COVID pandemic.
Mhm.
Everyone was sent home all over the world, basically, and here in Sweden, we were sent home from our jobs, and we sat down and we just had nothing to do. And I came up with the idea of writing some songs. Really, it's that's what happened. And I called up some old friends and just like I don't know. It had been several years since I was in my last band and wrote songs. So I just started from scratch and asked myself if I could maybe write an album on my own, or basically on my own. And I just went for it and had help, and that's the way it started. That was maybe 15 months ago or something like that. So, and here we are.
Sounds amazing. Sounds amazing. And is there any particular concept that was put behind this album?
Well, there are several concepts. I mean, as for the themes of the songs, it's a lot of the stuff that I loved when I was growing up, and my friends and I used to, we read the Stephen King books, and we watched the movies we weren't allowed to see, and we listened to hard rock, which was basically taboo in Sweden, and everywhere else in the 80s,
Yeah.
Yeah, like you had to find your own kind of magazine, which was imported or something. So, well, those are the themes, and it's inspired by a lot of stuff. Really, it's so good to like free yourself and just like allow yourself to be inspired by stuff all over that you have that you love, and realize that there's more stuff than you thought you were gonna find there. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Amazing, amazing. And Freddie, this 8-track album is totally amazing. Each one is crafted perfectly, and
Wow.
musicianship is totally awesome, and the vocal is totally outstanding. Alex has done a real great job here. So, how do you feel about the outcome of this album?
Well, first of all, thank you so much. I mean, that really means a lot. I mean, it's an amazing feeling to just to do it from your heart, and then discovering that there are people who like that you do it really from the heart. And well, it feels good now that the album is out. I struggled, or we struggled with it a bit last winter, I guess, when we didn't know exactly in what direction to go with the songs we had recorded. But then it all we found Mike Palace, who mixed the record, and he did a really quick and awesome job of just putting everything together in the right place. So that was the final piece of the puzzle, and he mastered it as well. And so he really put the final touches on it, and I'm really grateful for that. And he promised me he will do the same on album number 2 as well. So
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So, since the album is out today, do you have any plans for the day as a release party or something?
well, I would love to say yes, but not this year. I think it's maybe we'll postpone the release party. It's still a bit like shaky. Not everyone wants to come out for a release party just yet. So, but we'll do our own celebration as time as time goes by. We'll have a big party for this album someday.
Amazing, amazing. And you guys formed the band during the dark times of our lives, like last year, 2020 was dark times for us, and you started Fans of the Dark. So can you tell me a bit how it really started for you guys, and how do you all got together?
Well, it was several things. It was just being having this notion of that life is, you know, fragile and it could end at basically any time. And, you know, it was really like those kind of dark thoughts came to mind last year, and, you know, and they still linger on, you know. And I think it's important to get those kind of awakenings once in a while, you know, these horrible kind of things that happened with these disease, you know, makes you really think about what's important and what you know, it makes you really wake up to, like, I have to do this now, you know, I have to do this with my life, you know, I you know, things you have forgotten, things you have put in the back of your mind, you pull them out again when something like this happens, you know. And you can, and I just called up a couple of friends and, you know, some, or people I knew that could play the way I wanted this to sound like. And Alex did a great job, you know, he's such an amazing singer. So it was really interesting to put him together with a bunch of rock musicians, you know, because he's not really like, he is his own kind of, you know, Freddie Mercury, Tina Turner, whatever hybrid, you know, but he can sing whatever, you know, he can sing whatever, you know, he's such an amazing, like, musical performer. So it was, that's how it came together, basically.
Wonderful, wonderful. And now you have an album out, and what would be the touring plans that is scheduled for you guys now?
Well, we don't have any touring plans, you know, it's also new, so we're gonna have to wait a little, and we've you know, started recording the second album instead. We're just writing a lot of songs and keeping busy, and, you know, writing our catalog, and really excited about that, you know. So I don't know about the touring. We'll have to wait and see. I had an offer or two a while back about coming to Germany or something this summer, but it didn't work out for us to do it, you know, as for several reasons. So we'll just have to see. I think in a year or so we might be ready for the stage, you know. But it takes time, and it's a different thing to build something up from home and then coming out and do it. You know, you have to be a band for real, to be honest, to do that. So we have to build this live. We have to build it from scratch, really, and we will do it.
Sounds good, sounds good. And do you have any plans to come up with more albums in the coming days, since you have a lot of time, since you're not going to be touring immediately? So what would be the other plans that you have on your plate?
Well, as I say, the second album is coming along. We've recorded the most of the tracks, and I don't know, you know, I've started thinking about the cover art for the next album and stuff. That's what I'm doing right now. And yeah, you always have ideas, you know, flying around in your head, you know.
Yeah.
For songs, and for, I have some sort of vague idea of what the band would look like live, but I'm not there yet, you know. These things take time to build, so that's what we're doing, right? We're building. We're building this.
Sounds amazing, sounds amazing. And talking about this album, the opening song, The Ghost of Canterville, is a beautifully set up song. Like when you start listening it, it's an 8-minute song, but you flow with the music. It was totally amazingly done. The same way you got the ending song, Zombies in My Class, again an 8-minute track. So was there something connected with the opening and the ending song here?
I lost you there for a couple of seconds, but yeah, but well, the longer songs are, I think, you know, it's a fun way of well, exploring what you can do, you know, within a song, how long you can still drag it out and still make it interesting. Like I think that's an interesting way of writing songs, you know. Do we have to go to the second chorus and then to a solo? Can we do something differently? Can we, you know, can we change it up a bit? So, but I don't know if it was conscious idea to start and finish the record off with 2 long songs. I don't think it was, because we flipped around the track listing a lot and tried different stuff, but this was the way that we felt, was the way to go in the end. So it just happened that way, I guess. Yeah.
Sounds good. Sounds good. And Freddie, what would be the dream for you guys?
The dream?
Yes.
Oh, well, a long-term dream or a short-term dream, or both?
Both, whatever comes to your mind.
Well, it's, short-term is really, I'm having a lot of fun. We're living the dream right now, because it's a lot of fun to just like come up with these songs and plan for the future and writing new stuff. But long term, I would think, it would be really great to have this kind of live show. That's a dream. To do it live, like for real. With the whole package. As to say. But we're not there yet. But that's a dream. That's definitely something on the far horizon to dream about and plan.
Sounds good. Sounds good. And talking about the music, to be honest with you, I really love this each and every song in this album, and this album was done fantastically. And how has the reach between the fans around the world, and what do they say about this new album?
Well, thanks a lot. That means a lot that you say that. I think it's the reactions have been quite good. I mean, we've had some lovely reviews and stuff people have said about the album, that it's kind of, that they didn't expect it. Maybe they didn't expect the long songs. They didn't expect just 8 tracks and all that, but when they get past that, I think they like it. That's what I've, that's we've got a lot of positive feedback right now, so I'm happy about it. They like some of the songs better than some of the other songs, but yeah, I'm happy. As far I've not read every review. I sort of like I have a sort of little I'm ambivalent about reading every single thing, because it's so easy for people to like knock you down. When you feel good about yourself, it's so easy to get knocked down. But so I try to like be careful about it. But I would say, I'm positive so far. I think it's great. The album seems to be well listened to and enjoyed.
Yes. Sounds good. Sounds good. And finally, what would be the message you wanted to the fans, and what would you like to say to the people who are new to Fans of the Dark?
Oh, well, I'm really happy that everybody's listening, and we really appreciate it. We will work as hard for everyone as we possibly can, and we promise to do better all the time. And I just hope that everyone, takes this as the way I see it. It's supposed to be fun, It's supposed to be like a game, like a kid's game in some sort of way. Like if you have fun when you do music, it's gonna show. And it's the same with doing any other art form, doing a movie. If people love what they're doing, it's gonna come across. So I just hope people see the fun of it, and don't take it so seriously. That's what I hope. It's show business.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Sounds good. Sounds good, Freddie. And Freddie, thank you so much for giving me your time today on this special day with this interview. It's really a pleasure for me to talk to you. And thanks again to you for the amazing music and for the new album from you guys. It's a real pleasure listening to you guys. And I wish you guys all the best.
Well, thank you so much for having me. And thank you for those lovely, kind words, man.
My pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you have a great evening out there. Take care. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye. Take care.
Take care.